National High-Tech Enterprise, Jiangsu Nanyang Machinery Manufacturing Company Limited, professional in R&D and produce profile production line, weld pipe roll forming machine, specialize in designing and manufacturing various types of HF welded pipeline, stainless steel precision welded pipeline, high-precision steel plastic and stainless steel composite welded pipeline, and complex sharped cold roll forming machine. The company has its own technology R&D team, large-scale, high-end processing equipment, automatic CNC machining equipment, modernized testing equipment, show great advantages on equipment design, manufacturing, quality testing, all aspects. Horizontal roll stand processing. Firstly, the billet steel will forge and normalize. Then turn to milling machine, roughly process the shape and thickness. Secondly, use large surface grinding machine to grind the base surface. Thirdly, use middle wire cutting machine to rough cut and fine cut the square groove to size. Fourthly, use gantry machine center to fine finishing the thickness, up and down side and the bottom location slot. Finally, use CNC drilling machine to process the fixed hole. Vertical roll stand processing. First, use normal milling machine to rough process each part of the billet steel. Then use vertical machine center to finish processing upside and the sliding chute. Finally, use CNC drilling machine to finish the threaded hole and location hole. Gearbox processing. After welding the steel sheet, the blank will be annealed by annealing furnace. First, use the end surface milling machine to process the shape. Then use the CNC grinding machine to grind the down-based surface. Third, use CNC boring machine to process the hole and milling the end surface. Finally, use CNC drilling machine to process the fixed hole. Main machine body processing. First, the sheet material will be cut to size by plasma automatic cutter, then welded by carbon dioxide gas shielded welder. Use mechanical hand weld the aside water groove automatically. Annealing in the annealing furnace. Use shot blasting machine to clean the sand. Finally, use the ground boring and milling machine rough milling and finish milling the upside, milling the two-side location groove, point welding, drill hole, and tapping for the fixed hole of the horizontal stands, vertical stands, and the gearbox. After processing, the flatness reaches 0.05 millimeters. Horizontal roll shaft processing. First, use normalizing furnace for bar stock to go through quenching and tempering. Then use CNC lather machine to semi-finishing each part size. Use vertical machine center to process key groove. High-frequency quenching. Then use grind machine to grind the X circle. Roller processing. The blank will turn to normalizing furnace after forging. Second, the CNC lathe machine will rough processing the mold's cavity and turn to vacuum furnace for quenching treatment. Then use CNC lathe machine to finishing process the internal hull, end surface, and the mold's cavity. Finally process the key groove by wire cutting machine. Stamp different marks in the surface of roller. raw material incoming inspection. First, inspect the size of bar and sheet. Then use detector equipment to inspect the internal defect. Finally, use physical and chemical analysis to test the material composition. Parts processing inspection. After inspection in finishing processing workshop, spot check the finishing products from the machine. Send to general inspection room for a second inspection. Finally, use three-dimensional coordinate detector inspect the key parts. Assembly process and outgoing inspection. After parts assembly inspection, the machine will send to general assembly for the finished product inspection before delivery.